Hello everybody, this is Floopy-Doo and welcome back to another episode of my Factorio Let's Play. For today's episode, I have an exciting project in mind. Probably, to be honest, it is a rather big project. What I want to work on is starting out on my military science. But in order to do that, we have some prerequisites we need to fulfill, and this episode will be dedicated to one of those tasks, which is really important or is a thing that I want to do. But before we go into that topic even more, I want to show you what I did in between episode. And I started to do some cleanup work. Mostly I tried to reorganize all my belts a little bit better. Also, I started to pre-plan how I get the unused copper lines down to my main bus, which is located underneath our smelteries. And I started to reroute a lot of stuff. So it looks a little bit neater and it's easier to extend upon. What I also did is, as you might remember, we had a chest here that was dedicated for steel and it went all the way through here and then went up. I started to build up the full 4-belt main bus theme I want to have going on. Right now it's definitely not main bus worthy. Most likely those will be 2 lines, those will be 2 lines, and so on, because I need the copper and the iron to have dedicated lane that goes up to my science setup for now. When the base expands, it will grow for sure. And I also started to replace some of the belts with red belts because I do auto produce red belts now, so why not that? I adjusted a little bit of the power grid. The science with the electric distribution 1 got finished, and therefore I have now medium electric poles and big electric poles available, and that helps me to clean up some of the mess with power management that was going on, and I did that as well. So let's have a look into the recipe for today's project, or for today's and next episode's project, which is military science. In between episode, I finished researching military science. What was missing for us was military part 2 and the science pack itself. I did that in between episode, or what mainly also while the episode was running. I did that in the background. And if we look at the recipe, we actually need quite a lot of refined materials. So we have piercing round magazines. So piercing round magazines are actually the next step of the normal firearm magazine that we produce kind in an in-between thing right at the end of our smeltery setup for iron. So over here, so we have that available. And so the next step is to have armor piercing rounds, which will in the end help our defense quite a lot. And another thing will be grenade, which is that recipe over here, which needs 10 coal and 5 iron plates. And as last one, we need walls, and we also have a rather temporary setup for walls. Over here, let me walk over to my smelting setup for stone, which is that here that we have some miners that feed directly into a stone furnace and then get, well, where it was the case that it was transferred into walls. I tore that down mainly because I actually extended my iron setup 1 over, and then also another 1 over. I extended the setup that I gonna use for the smelting of my bricks, because I actually want to tear that down and have a regular setup that produces that for me. I will not need that much stone bricks in the end. There will be a few more recipes. If we have a look at my tech tree, that is concrete, will also need some more refinement. So stone, we have those three, those 4 recipes that need more stone. Then also something that will need stone later on is the electric furnace. I'm not sure. I know that stone is needed for the steel furnace. That's why we built it in the first place, and for the defenses. So yeah, that is the thing. So that's what I want to do. I want to build that setup that takes care of all the need for my stone. So that is all done. I'm not sure if I should. I probably could go with just normal furnaces and upgrade it later on if I really need it. I doubt it. But one thing we have to think about is how do we route the items that are coming out of that belt. Ooh, what is it? Oh, we have some more biters attacking. Ooh, I need to repair that. And how we're gonna route it within our main bus, because if I stay true to my plan and build my automation for the military science in that space over here where I'm standing right now, then I need to route it somehow. And I think I will route it alongside the main bus and then just split off, because I don't think I will need it soon at another place. So let me go and fix up, put that into a slot so I can just press 0 and get to it. So that is all repaired. Here we go. You have enough ammo left to kill any attacking biters. This is awesome. So let's get into building. I will go for the stone furnace for now. I don't think it's worth it to extend to steel furnaces right as of now, because I will not need that much stone to work with, so that should suffice plenty for now. But I think that is a good idea. As I can see, I need more belts, and I also will not use blue belts. I will use red belts because they are auto-crafted for me. I know, I will never use up the capacity of a red belt in that build, but I have it, as I might as well use it. Here, this one, then this one, this one, this one. I need another one over here, up, down, over, and the rest is other thing, then that one. And I will not build that as of now. I will actually delete that. Did I say you can fill it? Lucky me. I said no to it. This is good. Okay, so I need more power poles. I'll have enough. I need more inserters mainly, and the rest should be fine, I think. So let's go grab some more inserters. Luckily, I have those handy and I don't have to craft them. It's awesome. That helps me work on the factory much more efficiently. Actually, do that. That would be faster. Just hold down the mouse button and swipe over. And power poles. Yes. Ooh, that is off. I need it up here. Here we go. Power pole, power pole, power pole. honestly, one thing I'm looking forward to is when I actually get construction robots. If we have a look at the tech tree, it's quite ahead right now. That is somewhere here. That is follower robots. No. Then we have the helipad, the pad. So we have construction robotics. You see, there's a ton of research we need to do. Well, no, that's not the click I intended to. So we need blue science, and from there on, we have a search button. Here we go, construction robots. And then the personal robot port, that's actually what we need. So there's a ton of research we have to do. We get into solar panels, into all the fluid handling, which means we get into petroleum, oil, and all that stuff, which is a lot of fun to automate. But we're quite some time off as of now. But that will help me tremendously in building stuff. And I'm really looking forward to when I actually have it. So for now, I'm pretty sure that will be the last of my setup. I will actually move that one and be as blunt and replace that one with that. So that can actually fill. Was that a good idea? Maybe not. Because I have so much coal backlog. How do I want to do that? So what I want to do actually is switch that around. So, yeah, I have to cheat a bit. So I want that coal that is in that system to basically move into that system here. So I don't have to transport it around. And I will do that when I put that down here and then replace that one. So all the coal that is in that area right now, that will be redistributed into those furnaces over here. It will not be enough. I'm very well aware of that. But it will keep the machine going. So, and as soon as I have that, I try to reorganize it again. Here we go. Sorry, my build. I have to repaint you again later on. We need that up. Maybe. Yes, that works. I can fill the other side of the belt. And that is almost enough. That was a tight fit. It worked perfectly, but it was a tight fit. Here we go. Close that back. I have some in my inventory. I will put them into some of the furnaces in here. So the other thing is I actually want to get rid of those furnaces and all the inserters in here. I know. Also need to get rid of that. It would be nice if I can deposit everything to that temporary chest over here. And then I will take all of it. Again, put it into that chest. And as I can see, I have a lot of stone backlog that is now residing in my inventory, which is not so nice. So I can actually put that here and then route it up. Well, looks nice. So that is the setup I want over here. I can put down the lights. So, and I don't want that. It's there. Oh, okay, never mind. And then let me connect this up so we have light over here. Put that light in here because I will need it later on. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I will extend that setup quite a lot in the future. So let me copy that over to here. So I have that thing again set up. So now let me get rid of all those belts that wrap around that factory. Let me get rid of all the miners, also those miners, those power poles. Okay, so we are back on a clean slate. And now, do I have? No, I don't have. Another thing I will do on the end of that belt, I will put a chest that is actually dedicated to all my bricks. So when I need bricks for any manual crafting, I can just get it from here, which will benefit me somewhere. Here we go, put that in here. Let me clean up my history. I actually want to put those in. Here we go, even more inventory space freed. Go away, go away. So those chests are no longer my problem. I will also have a chest probably up here, which will be dedicated to any stone I have left. I want some stone overflow. Here we go. So now all that space up here will be needed for our miners. Here we go. So how do we do that up here? Because I want to actually build it as close as possible to that whole mining setup, but far enough away. I could actually honestly, I just want to, how much is that? That will be not be much. So I will actually put a miner down here, just temporary. So it will also completely wreck my wrong side. Here we go. Go in. Thank you. Will also be, but it will clear out all the stone that is down here. It will actually just work. It is about 2.5K of stone that will somewhere end up all used up, and then I can actually just build my normal setup further up, out of reach of everything else, and I will, yes, when that one is gone, that will be a tremendous help. It's just for that one. If that one is gone, yeah. So another one, I'm pretty sure I want to have. So all those down here will be the ones that have to finish their work first. The good thing is, because it's the last one, that one will produce the most, or will get rid the fastest, get rid of all its stone the fastest, which is actually awesome, because I want to get rid of that so I can actually well, I know you can't, but for now that should suffice. That's all the miners I had anyway. I will copy that setup here, turn it around, and turn it around once again and once again. Oh, that one will be a problem because he is a mixed. As you can see, miners are actually not dedicated to a single item. They're mining what resources are available within that greenish field, highlighted field. Therefore, you see there is two little slithers of iron around that. So I will definitely never want that miner to work, because that miner gets to that place anyway, as well as that one, because again we have iron in here and I don't want iron be taken away. What I will do, and I think that could be a smart idea in the long run, I will actually put a dedicated miner over here that will take those 120, 118 already iron and get rid of it for me. So I could actually then put that up here again. So, and that should be everything I ever need. And I will, here we go. So that would be my full setup for over here. I will actually put that one over here, put a light source here. Here we go. So we have enough light sources scattered around, which is nice. And another thing I can do, but it will use up some steel, I can actually replace some of those with the next tier of poles, which have a bigger reach and therefore help me to eliminate some of the overlap. I can also space it quite farther, so I don't need on every odd one I need a pole. I can actually have those three and then those three. So what I could do is that and clear that, and that works perfectly, and that will help me in the long run. But for now, let's keep them as is. But what I will do again here, have a simple line going up, because why not? Yes, I know you want a connection. I will give it to you as quickly as I can. Here we go. But that will help in the long run. So, yes, you need power as well. I know that. I will provide you with a power pole. Can I? Oh, I can. Yeah, here we go. So I will provide you with a power pole. So have some items moved around. We're already down 100. This is nice. Now what we have is we have the setup that is needed to smelt everything. It's all replenished, and actually for the next episode I will be able to move everything around. Now before we finish up the episode, I try to make a plan where I route it. I will build it off episode in between, but I just want to have you involved in the thinking process. So I think that it probably will be best if I join it with copper. I know I planning for about 2 dedicated copper setups that going down here, because I know I will use a lot of copper, especially later on when we go into the advanced circuits. So here we have copper cables again, which needs copper, and then there is the blue one. Blue circuit. What is the blue circuit? So if we go into that, I know it's after that one. Is it? Yes, it advanced electronics. So it's the blue circuit. That one needs sulfuric acid and a lot of circuits. So that will be a monster project when we get to it. For now, so I think that I will route it alongside here and then up. So I will do that in between episode. And yes, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I would really appreciate it if you would leave feedback for the episode in the form of a like, dislike, or a comment. below. If you consider subscribing, that would mean a ton for me. I'm fresh to YouTube, so everything helps out a ton to grow and make better content. So thank you very much. Have a good day and see you in the next one.